BMW still hasn't fixed my dream build M4 G82, and I've got less than 24 hours before BMW tries to make an official offer to buy my G82 from me. If you're not caught up, my G82 M4 has been throwing major electrical tantrums ever since the 24-hour rebuild. Emergency call system malfunction. GPS has no idea where the car is, and that's not to mention my driver's side door handle doesn't register keyless entry. And the titanium valve master exhaust, yeah, the valve motors fully left the chat, loud rattles, and somehow became quieter than the stock exhaust, even though it's a $4,000 straight pipe exhaust system. About 24 hours, I'm heading to Pacific BMW of Glendale because, well, I'm considering selling them for. So why sell? Frankly, I want to do something really cool for you guys and bring something absolutely crazy to the channel. That being said, there is no real replacement for my specific M4. Don't get me wrong, this car is a thrill on wheels. This is the last generation of a manual transmission BMW M car. This specific one has carbon fiber M bucket seats, modern technology with a legendary engine, the S58. Capable of hitting over 1,000 horsepower safely. In other words, it's basically a street legal roller coaster. If you guys are curious what I would do if I were to sell this car, stay tuned to the end of the video. But for BMW to give me a proper appraisal on this car, it needs to be in the best physical, mechanical, and electrical shape possible. And unfortunately, right now, it is not. So I do have an appointment, sure, but if you guys know me, I like to try and save money where I can. So we're gonna try and fix this issue DIY style, meaning ourselves. And hopefully not only can we save money, but we save ourselves time and headaches at the dealership. And in order for us to do that, we're gonna need to break out Gulu's diagnostic tool, Gulu Deep Scan DS200. This little dongle is more than just a basic code reader, it's a full-on diagnostic tool. Full system coverage, it reads and clears codes for your engine, transmission, ABS, and more. It also connects over Bluetooth 5.0, so you don't need any cables running through the cabin. Like any OBD tool, go ahead and plug it into your OBD port down low. Head over to your phone's app store and download the Deep Scan OBD2 scanner app. And get this, for maintenance, this thing has 8 different functions, including oil reset, throttle reset, pad sensor reset, steering angle reset, ABS reset, and more. Once your device is connected, the light will go from green to blue. The Deep Scan is now going to diagnose all the systems on my M4. As expected, we found multiple codes, but there was one code in particular that stood out. It read KL30F front relay, internal fuse 4, faulty. It never occurred to me a $1 to $2 fuse could be causing all these issues with my car. Next, I took this exact code and entered it directly into Google. And not only did Google start to give me some answers, but I also found people in the forums talking about my exact problem just 3 days ago. Not only were they talking about the issue with the emergency call system, but apparently 3 people had issues with their passenger door handle, keyless entry not working as well. After further inspection, according to this forum, the cause of these issues is related to a blown fuse in the fuse box underneath the passenger side glove box. So our new objective right now is to go and buy some new fuses, find the fuse box inside of this car, replace those fuses, and pray that that fixes this problem so we can save ourselves some money, time, and a headache up at the dealership. A huge thanks to Gulu for sending out their diagnostic tool and helping us diagnose the G82 M4, and also for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are interested in getting yourself or a loved one a DS200 diagnostic tool, I'll leave all links in the description. Be sure to keep an eye out for any discount codes. Save yourself or a loved one some money. As we pull up to the local automotive store, we need an ATM 5 amp fuse, which based off their website, they should have in stock. After finding the fuse section and looking at all the diagrams, we were able to locate the proper fuse, and it's crazy because it was the last one in stock. But while we're here, we're also going to purchase a fuse puller. This will allow us to safely pull the fuse without damaging anything around the fuse itself. For a pack of 5 fuses was only $6. If this fixes the G82, we will have saved ourselves at least $500 in diagnosis and labor fees. The fuse box is right there. Our original plan was to replace every single brown fuse you see with the number 5 written on it. That means it's a 5 amp fuse. We were going to replace all those at once, but since we only have 4 fuses, we're gonna have to go one by one and inspect every single fuse. And yeah, it's gonna take a lot longer than I had hoped for, but let's just get into it. What I'm learning is the G82 is slightly different than the other G-Gen models that the owners had in the form. That fuse box, there's one there, but there's also a hidden one under the upholstery of the interior. And you can see there are 5 or 6 more fuses right there. This bracket, as you can see, covers those fuses. So you have to loosen the bracket. You got to fold the upholstery all the way out. As you move this to the side, we were able to get the fuse out. And if you look closely at the fuse, it is indeed split in half. As you can see, the one on the left is split in the middle, and this one is continuous. You can see it perfect right here. See what happens. You can't make this up, bro. This is exactly why you at least have to try to do it yourself. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Now we gotta do the real test. Hold on. I need to see if this car knows where on planet Earth it is. All right, moment of truth. We're just gonna start her up. And finally, after a few months, the mini map is back inside my G82 M4. Look how excited I am. I couldn't hold it in. I got so excited, I just started screaming in the car, just getting super hyped, because this means all the electronics in my G82 M4 now work again, the door handle and the instrument cluster. But just to make sure we're in the clear, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the Gulu Deep Scan 200 for the last time to make sure the codes are gone. After running the diagnosis, we can see that there are some codes related to other modifications. I don't see any codes related to any faulty fuses, telematics systems, or the car access system. This means the car is officially fixed thanks to Gulu, and now I can focus on the next problem to fix, which is the loud rattle coming from the titanium exhaust. If we take a look at this $4,000 exhaust system from Valve Master, it's beautiful, but the valve motor themselves, that system attached to the exhaust, is not working. Between the valve motor and the actual exhaust, you'll see the nut which accesses the actual valve. You can manually move it with your finger, and what usually sits between there is a spring. The spring keeps it in a fixed position. That way when you hit the valve motor, it moves that nut, which moves the spring, which opens and closes the valves. By adding the spring back in there, now the valves are stuck completely open, giving us the full and true sound of the S58. After making sure everything's snug, it's time to test it out. Oh, it's so much louder. I miss the sound. Raining out here really hard. Man, I forgot how good this exhaust system sounds. Oh, we're back. Feels kind of wrong, but we are back. This thing sounds so good. Set off that car alarm. Dude, this car sounds so good. Wow, look at these views out here too. Gorgeous. Oh man, we're so back. a lot of the M guys, including myself, parked up in the service bay, and we actually saw the M4 in this specific service bay recently. We've got a whole other group of M guys that join us, E92s, G80s. Look at this M4 CS. Shout out Michael, he's actually the one who put on this event. He's got the front spot right here. This thing is a clean spec. We also got the stealth spec on this M4 CS. Man, it's kind of cool to see the Portimao blue next to the frozen black before and after. Almost a direct comparison to what my car looked like before and what it looks like now. Some nice colors over here, more M2. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? How are you?
Good. All the color on this F87. We got a new M5, G90, all blacked out spec. Good red interior too. Damn, these things have grown on me so much. I like that a lot. But we haven't seen this car in quite some time too. This is James from Val Motorsport. He did a lot of work on my car. So it's really cool to see his car here once again. Also 6-speed manual transmission. I think he upgraded the clutch on this thing too. Pretty much everything is done to it. You name it, it's done. More M2s, got a nice M4. This one's clean too with the BBS. It's like the gold on it with the wing. It's nice to see the two different gens of the latest M3s. We got the G80 M3, bucket seats, red, and then we got Austin yellow F80. Seeing it here in a very different setting than last time. They have a nice classic section. Old school 7 Series 2002, an Alpina 3 Series, another 7 Series. And I believe all these cars are BMWs that are for sale at the specific dealership. The color combinations are very nice. Got a nice blue with buckets on this M2, and to stick. Also has the M Performance exhaust, so we can see it up close. The quad exit. This looks like Laguna Seca blue on a Sao Paulo yellow and blue interior. Very nice spec right here as well. BMW M8 Grand Coupe competition. Got more coupe competitions. Look at all the X5Ms over there too. Carrera GT on the flatbed. The color on that is crazy. I've never seen one in that color. It looks like maybe wrap. But inside the dealer, they have some epic cars for sale. This G87 M2 is painted in individual Fiji green, and it's hands down the coolest color I've seen on this car. The question is, would you pay over $80,000 for an M2? But man, look at these super SUVs too. Great combo. An X6M Comp and an Alpina XB7. And it's crazy how expensive M3s and M4s have become. Just under $100,000 for both of these G80s. But that's enough shopping. Let's go see what BMW's cash offer is for my one-of-one M4 G82.
Good start to the morning so far.
All right.
It's got everything. Got those charge pipes.
It should have
pipes, just intakes in the front.
Yep, just downpipe intake and then titanium exhaust.
Okay. Assuming it's a JB4 on there.
Yep, little race chip. It's underneath here. Yeah.
And then I'm assuming this is all stuck on in the rear. It's not actually bolted in.
Correct. Perfect. Yep. All removable.
Poured them out, right?
Yep.
Let's see if it breaks the rear. Do you have any of the stock parts left?
All of them.
All of them. Clutch isn't slipping anything like that from the tune, downpipes.
No. So I never really use it too. I just use it on Eco. After they briefly inspected the car, they told me they actually don't want to accept it because it's too extreme. It's too heavily modified. He said there are a few things that affect the value of a car. Number one, if a car is wrapped, it doesn't matter if it's the best wrap in the world, it's wrapped by like West Coast Custom or World Renowned Wrap Shop. If there's any kind of wrap on the car, in some cases even PPF, then they're almost 100% guaranteed to send it to auction, meaning they'll lose money from it. And the reason for that is because they can't guarantee what the paint looks like underneath the wrap. I think this is something very important for you all to know, especially you guys wrapping your cars, and maybe you're planning on trading in and you're doing minimal mods and you just want to wrap it. You're gonna have to have the car unwrapped before you trade it in, because that will deeply affect the price and the value they give you on the car. They said they never sell any cars with a wrap on it on the lot. It immediately goes to auction and they no longer see the car again.
They also said modifications like the DRLs on the headlights. Apparently, they can't sell cars with DRLs in them. Stuff like that is a no-no for them, and they need to revert back to stock. Now, stock DRLs for these cars are pretty cheap, just a few $100s, but it's still labor and time that they're gonna charge for, and it's gonna deduct off the price. Either way, it doesn't matter what kind of suspension's on the car, they revert back to stock suspension because they're basically, in short, explaining to me, it's a big legal thing. Where these numbers are coming from, how much you get for your car is going to vary based on the legality of your car. So even if you have a bone stock car and you did one mod, that one mod, if it's a DRL or if it's intakes, exhaust, it's going to devalue the car in their eyes because they got to play the game of the law and safety, because BMW is a very big company and they don't want to get any legal troubles with any of their clients. So in other words, what does this mean as far as this car? Are we going to keep it? Are we going to sell it? Well, that is the thing. So obviously there's no way in hell I'm going to take $43,000 for this G82 M4. I wouldn't even take 50. I wouldn't even take 60, to be honest. Well taken care of G80, even with comfort seats, we're talking about 65 for like a 2021 or a 2022. And I've seen a lot of guys selling them for in the low 70s, just with basic options, comfort seats, not even laser lights. But the amount of money, I mean, this car has $40,000 in mods onto this car. If I were to sell this car, number one, the question is how much, but then number two, what am I going to do after I sell the car? Am I going to get another M car, another G80? And that's where I want you guys to tap in. If I sell this car, I have my targets on multiple cars that could not replace, but just multiple M cars that we could bring to the channel that you guys might enjoy, that I haven't owned, that I've always wanted to own. Cars that I'm thinking of are from various different generations. So if I sold this car, I wouldn't just get one other car. I would basically get like 2, 3, maybe even 4 other M cars. So without giving away too much, I want you guys to let me know what you think. Should I sell? Should I keep? Should I keep this and just try and get another car? But I think my issue with this car is I've done everything I want to do to it, and there's not much to do with it. We've traveled with it, we've modified it immensely, we've rebuilt it. We've done so much with this car, and I struggle with keeping it because I don't know what to do with it content-wise that you guys want to see, which is why we're here, which is why we went through all of this to get this car appraised. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll be coming back with a lot more videos coming your way, so stay tuned. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.